Okay, cool.
Okay. No? Okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And I want to give special thanks for Judy for all her support in helping me put this together, which would have been at McLean's Pub, but we had a almost last minute change of plans, so I would have thanked her at McLean's Pub for helping me to put it together. So thank you for helping me put together a non-existent show that never took place, that was cancelled, but anyways, but for being so accommodating to move the venue here. Yeah, and also what I wanted to say, and in front of wait, I need it, wait.
Just put it down.
What I wanted is
comedians are not sober when they're delivering something.
publicly, but I mean, we're all amongst friends, so I mean, all the more apropos that I should say to Judy, thank you for the best 8 years of my life.
Woo! Bravo!
Mazel tov.
That's just good.
Yeah,
So
we're
8 years, that's it.
We're going on our 8th anniversary, actually, in a week from Tuesday, the week after my birthday, and time flies. Judy, as you know, is a great psychic and medium, and the other week she had a client come over, and the client comes in the door, and Judy asks, well, before we begin the reading, would you like to go to the bathroom? And the client says, oh, you saw that? Wow, you're good.
Very good.
You know, that would too have, I mean, anyway, I knew that one would have been a big crowd pleaser. So anyway, yeah. So I know you're probably wondering what it feels like to turn 60, and well, first off, I've been crying a lot. You can even ask Judy; she'll tell you. And but the thing is, it's such a relief to be 60 on the spectrum, because whenever I have a moment of emotional disconnect, I could just say, well, I'm sorry, I must have had a senior moment. And also, you know, 60, decompensating, looking in the mirror every day, I'm starting not to recognize myself. And but I have been getting a lot of exercise, though, walking sideways around the apartment, bumping into walls. And yeah. So looking back on my life, I fondly remember the first time that I tried to have safe sex with a girl, but I forgot the combination. Oh. Thank you. When I was in my 40s, I had this girlfriend who was paranoid schizophrenic. She always thought I was cheating on her, and she wanted to take a contract on me, but her English wasn't good enough to read the fine print.
One of your 25 women.
Thank you for that. She always has to remind me.
At least you saved your bacon.
So, I mean, you know, I could roast myself and do a good enough job. I don't need him, but, you know, I thought I'd give him the opportunity, give him a shot.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be roasted, my dear.
And when I was 51, I was the only man living in a machine to call the police on himself. Too much Rocky tobacco. Which is why Justin legalized it. And well, it was a really great campaign strategy in 2015. And they were all gathered in the Liberal Party campaign office. They were smoking up and getting high, and the manager says, "Great slogan, that sunny ways, Mr. Justin Timberlake." Many of you going to be going out celebrating for Canada Day tomorrow, going to parade.
Vive le Canada libre!
Thank you. Yeah. Going to parade, going to blow up fireworks, maybe blow up your house. You ever notice how Canadians are so apologetic? They're apologizing for everything, and even like the stupidest little things, like I'm from Canada, eh? Oh, I'm sorry. Or now they're going to put a big sign when you cross the border from the United States to go into Canada, saying like, "Welcome to Canada. We are very sorry."
Everybody says that here. I'm sorry. We don't know why.
The students that we taught meditation and psychic development over the years, very surprised to hear that I started going into stand-up comedy since the last 9 weeks. And well, we had one student, in fact, from Ottawa, and when Judy told him, he emailed Judy, this is really cute, he said, what meditation does Jeff use to manifest that he's now doing stand-up comedy? So I say, well, very simple, I use a mantra. And it's just, I own a comedian. I own a comedian. They sometimes ask me, well, what's the meaning of life? I say, I don't know. What do you mean? And the question that we frequently got over the years, and Judy will attest to this, was well, what's my sole purpose? What's my sole purpose? What's my soul's purpose? What's my soul's purpose? We get that a lot, especially through emails, So, I mean, what can I tell them? I said, well, come here, live the life, try to do something productive with your life, maybe get self-actualized, and maybe somewhere along the line you'll find happiness. Then they ask me, well, what's happiness? Well, that's very simple. That's you not asking me what your purpose in life is. Then they say, well, what's my mission? What's my mission? Well, get over yourself. You don't have a mission. Yeah, and there's one, I was going to end on one joke that, if I was there in the bar, was, I was going to say, as the senior comedian, I like to say to all my fellow comedians that if you think your life sucks now, wait, it will only suck more when you get older. But it's okay, we have an expression in French, plus ça change, plus c'est la même chose, which means, don't worry, nothing to be worried about, nothing to be anxious about, nothing's going to happen to you. It's all staying the same anyways, only looks like it's changing. That's when you think your life is changing, it's really not changing. So, I mean, I didn't have anyone come up to introduce me, but I mean, we're 60. It's not like we're 100 and we're gonna forget who we are. 40 years from now, is that you, Sheldon? Who are you? Remind me of your name.
I'll look at my driver's license and try to remember.
Give me your driver's license. I forgot your name. So as you know, Judy's a medium, and she brings in a lot of spirits. Sometimes it gets pretty crazy here in the apartment, and the problem with living with a medium is that you're never really quite sure how many places to set at the dinner table. You know, because, well, we had Mahatma Gandhi over a few times, and he's very messy, he spills all over himself, and Judy gets annoyed because she's always having to change the sheets. And then there's John Lennon comes also. He comes in, and you know, I said to John, John, have some food. You're not eating anything. Why? You must be hungry. You must be hungry. So John goes, imagine a world with no hunger, nothing to kill or die for, no religion too. And George Harrison comes in on his coattails, and he sits down at the end of the table, very quiet. And George, have something to eat. Have a potato kiddish. Have a verenica at least. Have a piece of gefilte fish. So I say, can I give you a potato kiddish? Can I give you a piece of gefilte fish? Can I give you a verenica? And all George has to say is, give me long, give me long, give me long, give me peace on earth, give me life, keep me free from birth. And then we have George Burns come in. You know, George Burns is a very affable fellow. Only problem is that we can never keep enough air freshener in the apartment because he's always smoking these cigars. Yeah.
In other words, you have to die to make it to your dining room table.
Pretty much, Mark.
I'm just wondering who might come in next. You know. Yeah. Yeah. I heard that. Well, you probably heard Sarah Huckabee Sanders is she left the White House. Boo-hoo. And she's actually, her and her husband redefined the meaning of foreplay. And what it is that every night before they go to bed, he has to lose an argument to her. Yeah. They say that 60 is the new 50. I say, yeah, right, tell that to my liver as I take another sip of my wine.
You like some more?
No, we used to babysit for dogs a lot, you know. And so I'd come in after a hard day of quantum energy healing, and I was standing in the foyer before stepping into the apartment, and Judy would say, walk the dog. Time to walk the dog. Already the dog's pissing on my foot. I can't get no respect, you know. And I feel like calling up Rodney Dangerfield. Sometimes I channel, you know, Judy finds I've been talking to myself a lot in the apartment since I started doing stand-up comedy. It's just that, you know, all these voices are coming in. I'm channeling more voices, you know, and, you know, Jack Nicholson comes in very often, and it's like...
but he's still alive.
Good point. Good point.
Are you going to say that at the club too?
That wasn't part of the act.
That's true.
That's what's so strange. But when I think of Jack Nicholson and try to do impressions of Jack Nicholson, I'm thinking very inspired to say, Judy, I love you. You make me want to be a better man. know, I want to thank the Academy for the special award. Life. I want to thank my wife for putting up with me all these years, for all my insanity. And yeah, it's not often a man turns 60 and it should only happen once in his lifetime. You know? And if it's like this, you know, there are days when, you know, at my age, if I can get out of bed without having a muscle spasm, then it's a good day. I mean, I wonder if it's like this now, what it's going to be like when I'm 70 or 80, you know?
There'll be more dead people.
There'll be 2 more muscle spasms.
With climate change the way it is, where are we going to live, you know? We're going to have to find some desert island or somewhere near Finland, and start our own community. So, anyways, I want to say, more serious now, I'm very appreciative of knowing the people that I know in my life since I met Judy, and I mean Sheldon. I mean, what do you say to somebody you've known for 52 years?
Oh yeah,
How can you? I mean, we've said everything, we've done everything, we've gone everywhere, except to hell.
That's a good point.
And I mean, what words can you use for someone you've known for 52 years, nearly a whole lifetime? And I want to say that I was really blessed when I met Sheldon in June 1967, Camp Hiawatha. And we've had quite adventures. So not too many friendships last this long. Not too many even acquaintances last this long. You know, so short-term memory. And Julie, I mean, you know, she's got 2 little kids, and one of them insists on calling me Joseph for some reason. Like, I mean, I was going to say Joseph, at least put a Saint in front of it, Saint Joseph. But the kids are adorable. I love her kids. And I never had any children, so I never had any hope of even having grandchildren. But I feel, honestly, that these 2 kids are wonderful. I'm thankful to Julie, and they're the closest that I have to kids that I can call grandchildren. And it's I love kids. It's a very wonderful thing to have in your life. Children, grandchildren, you know. And for children, they don't want to leave money to. And, you know, I'm very appreciative of people here for so many years. Zach, very talented osteopath. He'll straighten you out. And Laurent will help you after she figures out what she wants to do in life. We're waiting. And Mark would make the best sit-down comedian. You just have to put, as long as you put a full plate of food in front of him.
Yeah, where's the food?
He'll kill every time.
I don't see any food here.
All right, you blew that out of the water.
Well, I don't know. What else? What can you say to someone you meet, they change their life, and through all the strife and struggle, we've been through a lot. We've moved a lot. We've seen a lot. A lot we've seen, a lot we didn't want to see. And took our first honeymoon 6 years late in Taiwan, and we hope maybe to plan another one to go to China. Second honeymoon. And you know, so she could forget her past life and her current life and look forward to a future life, and then, you know, it gets too confusing. So anyway, I want to thank you all for coming again. I love you all very much, and I want to say I'm always here. Anytime you need me, just reach out. Give me a shout, give me a call 911. And thank you very much.